or Saturday. It was one of them days I was absent. But I had a request to talk about Wendy Williams. How you doing? Well, Wendy doing really well now. I don't have no lashes, y'all, so my eyes look naked. Y'all know I got no lashes. But I want to talk about Wendy Williams tonight. Do you know a doctor said she was misdiagnosed? So how do you get misdiagnosed for dementia? That don't get better. It's a decline. You don't rebuild brain cells. Look at Bruce Willis. Isn't it funny how Bruce Willis' family was taking care of him, but Wendy was stuck in a place that she didn't even know nobody? From my understanding, her sister is an attorney or a judge or something. She has a son, Kevin Jr. And is it Kevin? And she had a son, and she has nieces that's very intelligent and smart, that can help her. Come on in, y'all. Make sure y'all push like, share, and subscribe. Subscription is free. Just push subscription and watch 4 videos a day. But Wendy Williams, she had a lot of people around her that is very intelligent. So I never understood, how did Wendy Williams get caught up in a guardianship? How can a grown person get caught up in a guardianship? I didn't understand that. How do you go from being one of the biggest talk show hosts on TV to declining down to not knowing nothing? And they played with the fact that she used to do that stuff. So they want us to believe that she slipped back into that mode. She lost her mind behind her husband acting a fool. They wanted us to believe all that. And I'm sitting there like, nah, I've been a woman hurt before. And when you got that kind of money and you got that kind of fame, you're not easily losing your mind and lose all your stuff. This is not Wendy's first rodeo. She's been hurt several times by different men. Yes, Kevin and Sabrina, what's the girl name? The girl he cheated with, yeah, they played her because his woman was on her payroll, right? Some men can be dirty as hell, man. Your woman is Wendy Williams. You was security, Negro. She brought you into her world. She was already famous. And what do? You open a restaurant, club, or whatever have you, and Charlamagne was with you, and y'all hiring people, and she happens to know Charlamagne, so you was interested in her. She was way younger than you, so you put her on the payroll. You had your wife paying your woman. Well, people dirty as hell. I mean, what men need to ask themselves is, what would I do if a woman did that to me? Y'all be ready to kill everybody. You be ready to delete everybody. For years, Wendy Williams took care of Kevin. Is that his name? Woman. Not only that, he had to go further. This fool got a house 10 minutes away from Wendy's house. And she found out and went over there and wrote her last name on the garage. She better than me. I would have called the police. They would have to get out my shit. I'm like, this is my house. I would have did nothing stupid. This my house. They finna be homeless. Since you bought it for me, thank you, honey. Now you and her can get out my shit. He was all on vacation on her money. He was doing all kind of shit. Not only that, he had a baby. His old ass reproduced on his wife's money. And start acting like she was the problem. Then, y'all know Diddy don't like her. I'm gonna let y'all see a short video in a minute. Diddy don't like her. She was exposing Diddy shit. And as we see that it's all coming out, y'all. All from the White House all the way to Hollywood. All this stuff is gonna be like this in a minute. We gonna see how it all come together. We gonna see why R. Kelly in jail. All this shit's finna come together. Cat Williams told us, a little leprechaun with the perm, he said everybody up. It's gonna make sense in a minute. It's like this right now. In a minute, it's gonna do like this. Ah, the puzzle's fitting. Oh, that's why. Oh my God. It's gonna make sense. I'm starting to think, and I'm gonna get back to Wendy. I'm starting to think R. Kelly is in jail because R. Kelly wouldn't participate with what Didi and your uncle in the White House and Epstein and everybody else was doing. And he was like, these my girls. I'm not doing that. I think R. Kelly is what you call a tender D. I think he started falling in love with people. He broke the rules. I think they wanted him to do some shit he wasn't willing to do. That's why he's a throwaway. If y'all just pay attention, how can you go from being the biggest R&B star, the king, like Elvis, he the black Elvis, to nobody put nothing on his books? He done wrote hits for everybody, and ain't nobody talking about him no more. They could please stop playing his music. You see how they get down in Hollywood? Wendy Williams went against the grain. Kanye went against the grain. Kanye went from yay to walking around like this with moon boots. You know what Kanye did when they put him in that house, and you know who has something to do with it? His wife, and his wife is one of Diddy girls. Yes, Kim. You ain't fooling nobody. You Hollywood go girl, starting with Ray J. Shit, call a spade a spade. She signed for her husband to get put in that center. And Kanye said he looked around and he realized they're giving me more drugs than everybody else. Medication? What's going on here? They're trying to kill me. So he starts speaking out. Kanye played them against themselves. You know what he did? He played Karen. He said, I'm going to turn to Ken. I'm about to cry out. I'm about to act like I'm a fool. Make America great again. He just started acting crazy. White lives matter. They was like, Kanye really crazy. Walking around with the Nazi shit on. He's like, I got to act a fool to stay alive. Because now everybody watching me. If I got quiet, like R. Kelly was quiet, you see, they had a person about to delete him. If it wasn't for the man saying I couldn't do it, R. Kelly wouldn't be here right now. But everybody stopped paying attention to Kels and turned on him, and they was finna get rid of him. All of a sudden, he got blood clots in his leg and shit. Why? He was dancing on stage, and you know, you remind me of my Jeep. He was all on tour. Wasn't nothing wrong with the man. Now he got blood clots. What's going on here? They slowly trying to delete people that's not going with their agenda. Kanye was getting overdosed in the medical center, in the nut house, the crazy house. They was trying to throw him away. They took half his fortune, and they said he didn't care. So they was like, man, just leave him alone. He think he on Mars. Just leave him alone. He went from, well, he was the first billionaire, I think, or was it Jay-Z? Black hip-hop billionaire. It was either him or Jay-Z. But he worth more than Diddy. Guess how much he worth now? Kanye, he had 1 point something billion. Now he's down to 500 million, which is still a lot of money. But it took half the man's money. But he played them against themselves. He made them fire him so he can get out the contract that they won't let him out. Genius. Wendy Williams, she thought that these people was her friends. She thought he was down for her. You know, Hollywood make you feel like you special, Cardi B. They put you way up here and make you feel like you doing something, and just to tear you down. Make you sacrifice something. Make you do something stupid. We got to keep an eye on Offset right now, because, you know, she's all of a sudden saying she's scared of Offset. Offset might hurt her. That's what she's saying. But I think that's the setup to sacrifice him. They already sacrificed one of the Migos. I don't put shit past nobody. You hear me? So, Wendy, she started going against the grain. She talked the head dudes nonstop, which was D. He got the group Total way back when to come to her studio to jump on her. The group Total was outside with bats and sticks ready to give Wendy the business because they wanted to sign with Diddy. They wanted to be famous. So they was for to whoop Wendy Williams' ass, and Kevin seen, she called Kevin, and Kevin went out there and checked them. You see how people would just do anything to be famous. And one of the girls from Total, she's Omar Epps' wife. Been his wife for years. And just imagine she would have threw her life away jumping on Wendy Williams. She would have never met Omar. Have children by him, happy, because she wanted to be famous. They make you do stuff. You want to be famous? Go bust Wendy Williams in her head with this bat. People do shit like that. Well, come to find out, they thinking allegedly. Y'all remember, if y'all watched her show, how you doing? And what she used to do all the time. What she used to have on her lap? A cup of tea. And then one Halloween, she was dressed up like the Statue of Liberty. And she was like, and passed out. And they tried to say it came from her eating crow, which she shouldn't have never did. That's so nasty, Wendy. Remember she ate that crow? You can't eat crow. But she tasted it just because, get some ratings. From that moment, she started declining. Now they thinking somebody was putting something in that tea. Every day she's sipping her life away. They was trying to kill her slowly. There's nowhere in the hell that nobody making my tea. I'm making my own damn tea. That tea coming out and I'm making it. She shouldn't have trusted nobody in Hollywood, but she felt like this is my show. I'm the big shit. I'm the queen of daytime television. Don't nobody want to hurt me. And the whole time they were setting Wendy up to take her money and to delete her. So this is how they got a hold of her guardianship. How do you get a guardianship when you got family? How are you in a guardianship when you can have conversation and have interviews and you in your right mind? When my daughter was going through cancer, I had to take a power of attorney just in case something happened to her. But as long as she was at her right mind, and my mother, as long as they was in their right mind, I couldn't make decisions for them. It was just in case they couldn't talk. They couldn't, move, or they go in a coma or something happened. I was their voice. But as long as they can make decisions and sign papers and talk to the doctors, I didn't have no right to them. They were grown. So how did they take Wendy Williams' rights? I'm starting to believe the family, her son, her husband, I'm starting to believe they like the damn Braxtons. They probably got paid. Because I'm telling y'all like this. It's just some shit that happens in Hollywood that just couldn't happen in everyday life with poor folks. Tell me this, y'all. If you had a sister, and I think she's Wendy the baby. You got a sister. She all over TV. This me. That fool Shanquell that got out of jail and just interrupted my life. Oh, no, brother. I don't want to be bothered. Shit. Can y'all still hear me? I don't have no space in my life for no man. Can you still hear me? Can somebody say yes, please? If you can hear me. Somebody said YouTube messing with my stream. No, it's people it's a fool calling me that think I just can't stand people think they got the right to just you accessible to them when they get ready. Just bust through your line. You can't do that. I don't have no space in my life for a man right now. Yeah, I'm so focused. I got a testimony in a minute. But anyway, ain't no way in the hell I got a sister and she's sick. And these people that's not even related to me, let's alone outside of my race, take power of attorney of my sister, and I don't act a fool every day. Every day, Wendy Williams family should have been on national news. and tell somebody did something. Oh no, my sister coming up out that building. I'm like Master P said about R. Kelly. When they asked him, what if your daughter was in that building? He looked at the reporter, he said, who daughter? They said, what if your daughter was up in there, R. Kelly? He wouldn't let her out. He said, my daughter? He said, that shit would have never happened with me. He said, I would have gave Kels one warning. Send my daughter down. That's all he would have got. You got 5 minutes. And guess what if you don't? The whole building getting burnt down. I'm just going to be on the news. Y'all go run your ass up out of there. I bet she come up out of there. And that's just how I feel. You're not going to have my sister talking to me through the window. Hi, Nina. I'll be crawling up the damn window like Spider-Man. Give me my damn sister. I'll be out there marching every day acting a damn fool. Why didn't they do that? She on the phone with TMZ looking out the window. How the hell she got Alzheimer's and she talking on the phone about they setting her up? When you going through that, you declining, your brain declining, you can't have conversations like that. So at this point, y'all done caught a slave. This is what they used to do to slaves. They used to catch people and enslave them and take their rights away. This is America. What the hell going on here? And everybody was just chilling. We love you, Wendy. No, I'm guilty too. We didn't even do enough. We didn't even do enough. We should have been talking about Wendy Williams every day. We should have been down in New York instead of going to the Diddy trial, the bloggers. Y'all should have been where Wendy Williams at out there blogging every day about her life. Why y'all ain't letting her go? The NAACP should have been out there. Shit, the Israelites, the Muslims, everybody should have been out there. Y'all just let them capture her like she was a slave and didn't do nothing. If I was Wendy, because she about to come up out of it, the judge said there's nothing wrong with her. And she about to sue Wells Fargo, the judge who lied and wouldn't let her go because she was getting paid allegedly. Everybody was getting something. She gonna find out her sister and her son and all of them was getting paid. She's gonna find out. You're going to find out your family can be worse than your enemy. They were setting her ass up. Sometimes people can be so jealous of you, they want to see you die. And they got the same bloodline. Clarissa Shields just said that about her first cousin today. She said, I had to keep a secret about me signing this $8 million deal because I got a cousin that constantly want to destroy me. A cousin. Because she's jealous. And she said her cousin keep triggering her because she knows she registered. And she know Clarissa got them hands. So if my cousin hit me, her career over. So she said I had to stay away from her for life. Some people, you got to stay away from people. I'm just telling y'all, family can be worse than enemies. They set this woman up to destroy her. They poisoned this lady. She wasn't declining mentally. She was dying slowly. There was poison in her, allegedly. But I'm going to show y'all Messy Sweet Spot. I don't know if y'all watch her. She crazy as heck, man. Let me see. Can I find her? Messy Sweet Spot. Y'all know who she is. Hold on. She is so funny. Hold on. Let me turn this around. Because I'm not working with stuff and he ain't here. Hold on, give me a second. She always be in different characters. It's not really her. She know how to do the AI stuff. So she's in I don't know who she is today. But every day she changed faces. She's funny as heck. She said, I'm just getting here. But you have to be talking about Wendy Williams. Well, I'm talking about Wendy. Isn't she pretty? I'm going to talk about, even though I ain't going to be fake, a lot of y'all fake as hell. I ain't going to be fake. Wendy said a lot of shit I didn't like. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that she the bomb and she never overstepped boundaries. She didn't step too far into people's life many a times to the point I couldn't stand her. So I'm not fake by far. I'm real all day long, like Tamar. All of y'all team Tamar. But Tamar be running around here doing the most. Even though her sisters them tripping, she still don't get a pass for being stupid. So I'm just not like that. Wendy Williams did the most. And guess what happens? Karma shows up. Y'all remember that. Your karma shows up. You can't go around here doing sinister shit and think karma not gonna show up. But check her out. This messy sweet spot, and I gotta keep stopping it.
It's Wendy, okay? Nobody does messy like Wendy. Nobody does like shade like Wendy. Nobody tells a storytelling like Wendy. She is the auntie of all hot topics. The mother of media chaos. The queen of daytime TV. And she deserves the comeback she deserves, okay?
That's the fake shit I be talking about. I just want to be real. That's that fake stuff I be talking about. She might enjoy her, but please believe Wendy Williams went through what she went through because of the things that she did to others. Like, for example, Wendy Williams exposed Redman's wife having cancer when he didn't want his family to know. And she told the story, and the family found out from Wendy Williams. And Redman really wanted to delete her. He really wanted to, because they wanted to keep it a secret to find out how far along was the cancer. And she broke the story without his permission. That's overstepping boundaries. Another thing, she always talked about people cheating husbands, Beyonce and Jay-Z. See that smile? She always talked about people. And guess what happened? Her husband did what he did to her. And then what she do? Can you just give us our privacy? And everybody was like, hell no, how you doing? They wanted to know your shit. You was in everybody else's shit. So I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that Wendy is innocent in a lot of shit she's doing and going through, you know, shit she put other people through. This is what happens when you do shit like that.
Honey, I hope everybody who lied on Wendy Williams get everything they deserve. And I hope she gets everything she deserves right back. That wasn't dementia. That wasn't confusion. That wasn't setup.
It was Method Man. Okay, it was Method Man. Sorry.
Attack. But guess what? Wendy is waking up, baby. And this girl, the girls who plotted on they shaking. Yeah, they shaking now, baby. They shaking now, baby. They shaking. Because they thought they buried her. But she was a seed. She was a seed. And she's growing back, baby. I need everybody to leave a comment. Everybody live.
You know, I gotta keep stopping and making comments so I won't get in trouble. What she mean by they thought they buried her and she was a seed, that even though you put somebody in the dirt, they grow. But sometimes God puts you in the dirt to show you you can end up in that damn dirt and never bounce back by doing people wrong. Sometimes it's a wake-up call. And sometimes he puts you in the dirt so everybody else can see that God is real. Who would have thought Wendy would have came up out of this? So we know God is real. He's capable. He's able. So that's why he put people through things. That's why you tell your testimony. And for Diane, she said judging. I don't know if she's talking to me or not. But y'all have to learn the difference between judging and teaching. It's sad that grown folks don't even know the difference. You got to judge people to teach them something. So, because God said don't judge. God said the elders should teach the young. So, do you judge your kids every day when you tell them to wash your dishes? And why you get a bad grade? Are you judging them or are you teaching them? Know the difference. I'm pointing out what she did wrong to others, and her karma comes back so other people won't do what she did. But you said, I'm judging. So I guess I'm not supposed to teach people right from wrong or help them realize that was wrong. That's why I say I'm not going to sit here and boost Wendy up like she the queen and she never done nothing wrong. And correction, it was Method Man's wife. She had a lot of people mad. She had Whitney Houston about to fight her, exposing her behavior on the radio when they had discussed before the conversation what not to discuss. And she did an Oprah Winfrey. Soon she got Whitney on the radio. She talked about exactly what Whitney told her don't talk about. You can't do that. Just for ratings. And the same people she jeopardized her life for, the same people that she went against her own people for, they're the people that enslaved her and poisoned her.
Everybody share this video and tell me exactly who you think to go to jail first. The guardian, the doctor, the judge, the welfare guard, just all of them. Watch this video with me, y'all. Come on now.
According to a new report, Wendy Williams does not have frontotemporal dementia.
It looks like Wendy is finally getting out of her messy guardianship after new test results revealed that she was intentionally misdiagnosed with a bunch of mental illnesses she doesn't have. What's worse is that the same team that was appointed to her by the court is the one allegedly behind this misdiagnosis. Wendy has been screaming at us for months, telling everyone that she isn't crazy, but no one was listening to her. Nicki Minaj even stepped in to spill the tea about what they were doing to Wendy, but no one took her seriously. Apparently, Nicki did this because she is next in line to be misdiagnosed and thrown into a conservatorship. But as usual, folks are going to ignore her just like they did Wendy till it's too late. This entire mess went down a couple of days ago when TMZ reported that Wendy underwent a series of neurological tests by an unnamed top neurologist in New York, and he concluded that Wendy didn't have the condition that has kept her in a guardianship for years. Mind you, they've thrown this woman in multiple mental health facilities, canceled her TV show, kept her from her family, and shoved drugs down her throat over this illness, only for it to turn out she didn't even have the illness to begin with. This is some wicked work, and from what Wendy is saying, it wasn't a mistake.
Okay.
And my husband.
Diane said she wasn't talking to me. I like I said, if you were, I want you to know I'm not judging. I'm not saying you did. I just want y'all to hear that little clip because I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm not saying that you did. If you're not talking to me, cool. But a lot of people don't know the difference between judging and teaching. They don't. And it was Method Man. Sorry, y'all. I say Red Man because they was in a group together. It was Method Man's wife. Red Man's not married. That I know of. But somebody just said something I ain't know. Did y'all just say Missy Sweet Spot was a man? Who just said that? I don't. What? Are y'all just saying that? What's going on here? She's a man and said it herself. What? Wait, I'm confused. She's a man. I watched her before. Are y'all pulling my leg? I thought I watched her like years ago with the fan. So that's a man? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Somebody said she was a fine man. Jay said JC transition was a fine man. JC, is you like this? Cause is JC, are you a woman? Cause if you a man, yes, he transitioned. Really? See, that's what I get from not doing my research. It don't matter. I mean, do what you do. But I didn't know that. No, I decided I did not have a clue. I didn't see that coming from a mile away. Y'all just shocked the shit out of me. Woo, this world, boy, will blow your mind. Wow, all natural born woman. Oh, you a woman. Okay, Jay. Okay, I was kind of scared for a minute. Okay. Okay. Jay said Jay is a female. She said that Messy Sweet Spot was a fine man. Now I'm finna be nosy. I gotta go find a picture. Y'all tripping. Now tell me this. Did she start off as a woman on YouTube or start off as a man and y'all watched her transition? I'm about to go look at her beginning videos. I am shocked because I don't see a man nowhere in her. Ooh, I don't see not a lick of a man. She was going one of the child actors that just got out of jail. Who? Are you talking about Eddie Winslow? There's pictures of her as a baby girl. Wait, how was there pictures of her as a baby girl if she was born a boy? Y'all got me confused now. See, y'all don't be playing with old people. Y'all do not be playing with old people. That's why she used the filters? No, she just recently started doing AI. I seen her without filters. For real, I seen her without filters. I think when AI came out, She started doing all the AI filters. I remember her with just the fan years ago because she over like 500 and some thousand subscribers. She's paid. She's one of the ones getting paid. Like she ain't up there with Tasha Kadem yet, but she up there with I should say I decided with Willie D and Tisha Tail. She up there with them. She making some money. Thank you, Kayla. Is it Kayla? Thank you. But yeah, y'all. Just want to talk about Wendy Williams, and I'm gonna come back again tonight about Krishan Rock in about 1 hour. I gotta make 3 videos tonight, so be patient with me. What other video y'all want me to talk about? I'm talking about Krishan Rock. Y'all want me to bring back up the Braxtons? Y'all want me to talk about the Braxtons tonight? Y'all throw me an idea, because I gotta do Krishan crazy ass. That girl is gone. Zoo go. Yo, I'm talking about Cardi B. You know Cardi B, congratulations. She had her new son the other day. She has a baby boy. A baby boy. You know, Offset saying it's his. Offset crazy as shit. So, I don't know what y'all want to talk about later on tonight. What y'all want my 11 o'clock video. Because my 8 o'clock video going to be about rock. What y'all want my 11 o'clock video to be about? Love you back, Sandra. Sandra. What y'all think about Wendy Williams? What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that somebody tried to delete her? Do y'all think her family has something to do with it? Look what Tawanda did to her sisters. Look at the Braxtons, how they argue. I don't put nothing past nobody. Nobody. DM said, yeah. You know why I believe that? Because they let it go on. Did you see her family fighting for her? And her husband, once they cut his money off, he wanted to take power of attorney and all that. No, don't try to be her husband now, Kevin. The hell? Everything I said was true, allegedly. Thank you. I tried my best to get close to the truth as I can get. Hey, Elizabeth. And what is that? A team? She told you about it on her show. Oh, yeah, she talked about her family on her show a few times. She did. That cheating husband. Yeah, he juiced her. He drained her dry. Y'all know he ain't got no money now. And that woman left him as soon as that money stopped coming in. She got ghost. Y'all gotta be careful who you open your heart to nowadays. I be talking about that on Facebook all the time because I try not to give advice on here anymore because I don't want the algorithm to get messed up. I try to stay on subject now. If y'all notice, I'm trying to do no story time. I will throw a testimony in there. I got to get a whole nother channel for that because my algorithm keep getting knocked out of whack and messing up my shit. I can't do it no more. But be careful who you give your heart to. You got to be careful. My house look nice. I am DJ. DG. Your house look nice, DG. Okay. Google. Wait, is that her name? Google Jacob. What's that last name? Kushner? Oh, she didn't deleted that. Wait. Who is now Messy C Spot? Jesus. I just can't take stuff. I think I was sheltered too much. Do I look bad? Y'all ain't got no lashes on. My eyelids is bald. I got barely little lashes. I'm like my mother. We never had lashes, and I said, you know what? I'm taking these damn lashes off. My lashes was doing the crip walk. I said, these lashes gotta go, Jesus, and just threw them off in the middle of the night. I woke up, one of the lashes on my forehead. I said, I'm just gonna go on here. I don't wear no makeup. So this is how I wake up, people. And if y'all can't take me like this, I don't know what to tell you. I'm 56. I'm tired. I can't be perkety all the time with some damn lashes on. Sometimes I just gotta get on here and talk to y'all because y'all my people. Thank y'all for that information, though. I really didn't know that. I'm glad to hear that. Wow, that's deep. That is. You know what I noticed, though? And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. You know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of trainees and I don't like saying words. I don't want to offend nobody. But a lot of the rainbow people, maybe can I say that? They on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. These people are rich as shit, y'all. I don't know if it's the community or people just like their content better. They the millionaires. They getting that paper. Look at Funky Dineva. Rich as hell. But Funky is very, 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 very smart. He was corporate before he came to YouTube. He quit a corporate job to do YouTube. He was making over 100 bands a year. And there's another one named Sean I like. Sean fine too, y'all. Sean, when I first seen Sean and he said, because he got kids, I think he was married. Now he's like that. I was on his live one day when I first found out and he said it. And I said, are you sure, Quinta? Oh, Quinta. Oh, damn. I said, can I still sniff you sometime, Quinta? Oh, that boy fine. Do y'all know, is his name Malcolm or Michael? The one he does real estate, not real estate. He does insurance and he give women advice. And his nephew does the insurance too. Is it Mike Malcolm? He fine too. Cute as pie. It's a few of them on here. You be like, no. Then you know the cute babies you would make, Jesus. But some of them got kids. They got kids. And then have y'all ever seen the two cousins? They funny as hell. What's his name? Juicy, is that his name? And he be doing a walk down the street and he be with his cousin and his cousin be jumping up and down with the shoes on and he married to a man. Do y'all see them? I love them. They make my day. I laugh so hard till I'm almost throwing up. They so funny. But the one that's married to the man, he's bi. And I heard him do an interview. Was it with Ray J? Ray J was playing, because Ray J be on their show now. Ray J was playing with him and he asked them, you know, Ray J stupid. Ray J like me, that's something I would have asked. The one that's married to the man said, I love me some women. Ain't nothing like the JJ. I was like, your wife husband go get you. He said, I'm bi. I love me some woman. I'm always doing a woman. That lets you know it's some women that don't care. Because he like both. He's married to a man, and I think the man he's married to, I thought that was the husband. That's his wife. The little skinny one, that's his wife. Because he do him and he do women too. He told Ray J, and that's not even allegedly. I watched them talking. And Juicy was looking uncomfortable like, where's that Juicy? The other one was looking uncomfortable. I don't know, they funny. Each his own. You grown. Do what you want to do. As long as you ain't hurt nobody, you know, and that makes you happy. That's between you and your God. I'm to the point, because I started off like that when I was deep in church. Yeah, now you're going. I can't tell people where they're going. I'm like, you know, I showed you the scripture. I love you. I hope you make it, because I'm trying to make it. You know, I'm trying to get in the gates for damn self. Yeah, I can't be telling you what to do. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. We got to get to that point, y'all. We got to get ourselves right. Woo! Because there's a lot of Americans. A whole lot of Americans, y'all. I don't think gonna make it through the pearly gates. After being on YouTube and I'm watching these corrupt Americans that's upholding people that kiss kids and sell folks and be on islands and they still uphold them. A lot of people going to hell. Do you hear me? We see the pictures right there. They say, you know it's a hoax. Okay, what about this grown woman that used to be that little girl in the picture? She said it's her. Yeah, she ain't real. She AI. I just ain't got time for these folks. But the testimony, and I have to go because I got to get back on here in 1 hour. 8 o'clock, meet me back here in the living room at 8 o'clock. We're going to talk about Krishan Rock. Crazy. Need a straight jacket on. My son Gino called me today. Now, y'all know I've been praying and crying and praying and crying and praying and crying, and y'all been praying, and some people send letters out for me. Some people made phone calls for me because he was on that food diet. Remember, they had him on that restriction saying he was allergic to soy. My baby ain't allergic now, I'm his mother. So when I was talking to the ward, and he been there since July. I said, my son is not allergic to nothing. Let me buy his food then. Y'all ain't even got to feed him. I will feed my son from here. I promise you I will. I will buy him groceries in there. That's how much I love my kids. They wouldn't even let him order food, right? So he was losing a lot of weight. His mental already messed up. He keep thinking people trying to do stuff to him. So he keep going in segregation. You know, and you in that little box all day, but 24 hours besides, 23 hours a day, you just in there by yourself. So I had to keep encouraging him, read the Bible, read the Bible, read the Bible. And he kept on, that kept him going, right? But he called me today in good spirits. He still think people trying to do something to him. But he called me and said, Mama, guess what? I got something to tell you. I said, what? He said, I get regular food now. They gave me a tray today. Do you know I almost threw that phone and ran through the hallway screaming and hollering, praising God? I could not believe. I said, what? He said, Mama, I get to eat. That was like joy to my ears because I done wrote the governor. I done wrote my congressman. I wrote Washington, D.C. I wrote the marshals over the jail. I done wrote everybody. And I was like, Lord, I got to the point I said, Lord, it's in your hands now. Last night, I got on my knees right here, y'all, and I prayed so hard about everything in my life. And I started accepting things. I said, Lord, I know you finna use me. I got some great things coming to me. I'm going to travel the world one day with Les Brown, and I'm going to be one of the biggest motivational speakers that ever walked this earth. I might be a little rusty right now, Lord, but I know you going to use me, and you going to put me where I need to be because I know that's what I should be doing. So, and I'm praying for my kids. And I got happy because David wasn't here, running through the house, shouting, clapping. And I said, it's already done. And I wake up today and my son called me and said, Mama, I get to eat regular food. He had this joy in his voice like he forgot he was in jail. It just felt, and he gets out the hole tomorrow. I hope he stay out. I hope he stay safe, because he goes in and out. He got a long way to go. We still got to go. He still got to get sentenced in February. I'm praying that the state give him the medical help he needs. They always throwing people away. He needs medical help. But I say this to say, prayer changes things. Don't give up on God. He may not come when you want him to, but he always on time. He ain't never late. He probably wanted Eugene to go through that so he know not to go back into this place once he get out of there. You see, your mama can't save you. Now, if they would have did it instantly, he think mama is his savior. I told him the other day, I said, I can't call up to the jail like you in high school, honey. I can't call the principal. He think I can make phone calls and just, they have control of your life. Didn't I tell you don't ever go to a place like that? Because I can't help you in a place like that. I don't really have a voice. All I can do is pray and write emails. But prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. Look at Wendy Williams. Who would have thought she would have came up out of it? They wanted her to die. And God said no. God said no. People wanted Diddy to die. God said no. You can't question God. Diddy should have got life. God said no, I got too much more for him to do. I don't know what it is. But he got 4 years and go be home before that. You know why he's gonna be home before that? Because it's some people in some trouble, y'all. It's some people in some trouble. What Cat Williams said on the Shannon Sharp show, he was talking about your uncle in the White House too. He was talking about all of them. Prince Andrew in it. I mean, the reason why this file haven't came out because it's some top dogs up in there. It's some top dogs. Like Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, worth $1 trillion allegedly. Who can go against him? You know who can go against him? Jesus.